Right, so I was going to record a whole new natural gas video, but I realized looking back on the one I did earlier for members that we've covered most of what needs to be covered. There's not a lot else to be said. I've got two charts here on natural gas I want to show you very quickly just for 30 seconds, and then I'll go straight into the video that I posted earlier for members, and that really covers just about everything. These two charts here on the top right show natural gas. This is my broker chart here at BlackBull Markets. You can see we've rolled over. There's that spike low representing the price that we got into. We entered a long position at $2.11 shortly after the rollover, a little bit later on in the day, and we're now at $2.17. And that's on the Black Bull chart, so we're up and away in the March contract on that one. The other chart I've got up on here is the O&A chart, and this is not a futures contract. This is an O&A ETF, a natural gas ETF, and I believe it's made up of the front month, the next month, and the spot price. So you can see this spike down to just below $2.30. We got in at the bottom there, and it's now at $2.40. So I've taken a position on both of these, this ETF over at O&A, and this is the March futures contract over at Black Bull. Now trading at 217, our entry price at 211. Let's go straight to the video I recorded earlier for members, and if you have enjoyed this, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you in the next one. We've got a position on at $2.11. We've spiked down into almost the dollar store level, just above $2, and we got in at 211. Our target is the top of this channel and eventually about 350 to 380, and then we'll be looking to sell as we approach the higher levels. I'm also allowing for a big surge much higher up into the $5 region, and if I switch to the weekly chart, you'll see why. So here's the weekly chart, and you can see this is a big, massive supply zone. We've got these massive swing lows to the left here. That's the level there at around about $5. I put a big question mark there because I don't think we're going to get up there, but I think there is a chance. So keep an eye on this very, very carefully. There's the 200-week moving average, and there's the zone that we might possibly get to if there was a supply shock, which there may not be and may never happen. At least not in the near future, but maybe it will. I don't know. Excluding that sort of event, a big supply shock, and someone's asked me what sort of supply shocks those could be, and that could be anything to do with war, the Middle East, Suez Canal, the Houthis in Yemen causing problems, Iran getting involved, breakages, shutdowns, pipeline destruction, you name it, anything could happen, or just simple market manipulation and bidding up the market in order to create profit for the market makers. Who knows? I don't think that's the most likely scenario at all, and I think we're going to be looking at around about the 200 period moving average on the week chart, and that's at around about 380. We've been talking about that level for a long time. We tried to get there a couple of weeks ago. We failed at this channel top. Look at this channel. It's a beautiful long-term channel. See how it touches these lows here, how it touches those bottoms. The underneath of this channel was resistance. We got up through it. The top of the channel was more resistance. We fell back down to the bottom of the channel, support, up to the top, resistance, back down to the bottom and support. And can we get up through the top this time? I think we probably could do. May take a couple of months though, and I think around about 380. And if we do have a major supply shock, one of the sorts of things that I described earlier, we might even get higher. And then switching across to the Henry Hub chart, you can see there's the original channel line that we got in. We tried to get up to the top there. We didn't get there. We fell back down to the bottom. This channel line here is a little bit different to the one I had on the previous chart, but we reached the same level. There's the demand zone. There's the channel bottom. We bounced off there sharply. The Henry Hub chart, this one has not yet rolled over, but we know where the March contract price is around 217 to 218, 219 right now. That rally in 2022 was really extreme, so don't expect anything like that soon. Having said that though, let's go back a little bit further in time, and if we look at 2008, 2009, we got up to 13, 2006 we got up to 15.7, and 2001 we got up to just under $10. So in all of that time, from 1990 as far back as this chart goes until today, that's 34 years, we've only breached $10 on 4 occasions. And going down to the $5 level, you can see how rare that is as well. So don't expect that. It's not the norm, but it's a possibility. Right, we have nothing on sugar. We have nothing on cocoa. Let's switch this to the US cocoa futures. We got stopped out after that massive spike high. We collapsed back down again, but I'll look to sell into any rallies below about 4,800. And finally on this screen, WTI, we're long from $70 where this green arrow is. We're now at $78, and I'm looking for this move to continue up into about $82 to $84, where I'll be looking to exit this long trade and reverse to short on a signal. We have 40% of this trade position left at this point, and we've taken profit along the way. And then going across to the screen, US 10-year, nothing. I think this is looking bullish. I think US 10-year is coiling to go up. That means dollar could go up as well. That means everything else could come down, including stocks, gold, Bitcoin, everything else. Keep that in mind. This looks like a bull flag to me and that we need to get a little higher. Let's wait and see how that goes. We're not trading it, but it's good to keep an eye on that. And then Bitcoin, our average long price is here at 39,700. We're now just around 42,200. You won't see it on this chart. This is my broker. It's not open over the weekend. But if I switch over to the Binance chart, you can see we're at 42,500 right now. Bit of a spike high up into that moving average. That's the 50-day moving average. There's the 20. This is a supply zone. It's a big resistance level. And you can see we've already rejected from there a little bit today. So let's see if we can push up. My idea on Bitcoin is that we're probably going to go to new all-time highs, but it's going to take some time, and it may take most of the first part of this year. And then probably when stocks come off, Bitcoin will come off quite dramatically with that as well. I'm not trading the US 30 and VIX we explained a little earlier. All right, folks, well, I hope that just filled you in a little bit. I'm not going to do a full video, but I will do a nat gas video later on. So keep an eye out for that. It'll be much later on tonight, but before the market opens. Enjoy the rest of the weekend. Watch out for the nat gas video, and I'll see you on the trading floor. Take care.